Happy Friday. I hope everybody's having a great day. And if you've seen some of my and Jenny's posts the last 2 or 3 weeks, you know that there's something that we're super excited about. And to me, it's always very interesting how timing works, right? You know, I've been on this journey for the last few months and, to be the healthiest that I can possibly be for the rest of my life. You know, my goal is still to live to be 100 years old. And I'm going to reach that goal, but it's going to take some effort. And I've been reading and studying and coming up with all these ways. And if you have seen what we have been doing the last few months, you understand that our last company that we represented went out of business back in April, just a few short weeks ago. But some of those leaders have come together and formed a new company called Nueva. And the products and the services they have are just kind of mind-blowing. The products are absolutely cutting edge. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. And I titled this live, if you're 40 years old and you feel like it. If you're over 40 years old and you feel like it, I think that we have found a way to improve that in just about everyone. And let me give you some reasons why people are stuck when they turn 40 and above. Your metabolism slows down, even if you're eating right and moving. It's just a fact. Your metabolism, as we get older, your metabolism slows down, right? Your mitochondria, your cells' energy factories start underperforming, so your energy goes down. You might be gaining fat, losing muscle, and crashing at midday. Let me know if that's you. I think it's just about every one of us, right? We feel that crash at the middle of the day. You know, we're not gaining muscle like we used to. And by the way, if you're on this broadcast, give me a hashtag live. And if you're watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay. I would love to know who's watching. And it's really not your fault that these things are happening. It's your cells. Every cell in your body is crying out for help. And so, enter Nueva. And one of the products I want to talk about today is called Body. And the way this stack works and why it matters. Now, these are small chain aminos that come together and work synergistically in your body. There's only 2 of them, so it's a really simple product. It's a small capsule that you take once a day, and you take it once a day for 2 months, and then you are off for a month. So 2 months on, 1 month off. 2 months on, 1 month off. And the first one is called 5-amino-1. And what this does is it helps block an enzyme that slows metabolism called NNMT. It tells your body, burn fat, don't store it. Now, who doesn't think that's a good thing, right? Burn fat and don't store it. That's a great thing. It supports muscle tone and insulin sensitivity. And if you paid any attention at all to any health podcast, it's on the news quite a bit, but insulin sensitivity is all in the news right now, right? Insulin sensitivity. We don't want to have pre-diabetes or turn that into type 2 diabetes. We don't want that. So this helps support your muscle tone and insulin sensitivity. It's great for fat loss, energy, and cellular performance. So that's just one piece. The second piece, it's SLUPP332, and we call it SLOOP. And what this does is it activates something called the ERA it's a receptor that tells your mitochondria to make more energy. Who doesn't want more energy? We all do, right? We all want more energy. And it helps muscles recover faster, perform longer, and age slower. So if you're exercising, and this particular compound, we call it, it mimics, basically what it does is it mimics exercising. Now, we don't suggest that you stop exercising. This just adds to your results when you do exercise, and it just helps you recover faster. It helps you work harder in the gym and longer. And who in the world doesn't want to age slower, right? We all want to age slower. Think of it like charging your body's internal battery, so to speak. Now, why they work together? One turns on fat burning, the other turns up energy usage and output at the cellular level. Together, they help our body feel and perform like it's 10 to 15 years younger. Now, who the heck wouldn't want that, right? Who doesn't need some of that in their life? Who doesn't want to feel younger in your life? Give me a thumbs up in the comments if you don't want to feel younger in your life. So the real benefits that you're going to feel by this is you're going to feel more sustained energy without the crash, more sustained energy without that crash. Those energy drinks, we've all tried them, and they do, you're all jittery and hyped up, and then you crash. With this, there's no jitters whatsoever, none. You have better recovery after workout days or long days at work. How many of us have from time to time a long day at work, right? You have less inflammation and a clearer mind. Inflammation is horrible because it's the beginning of all disease, right? And you have a clearer mind. You have a sharper, clearer mind. Fat starts to come off easier. Who doesn't need that in their life? Even without changing a whole lot. Again, we don't say you don't need to exercise because we all need to move our bodies, absolutely. But why not get more out of the exercise that you're doing? Again, that's kind of a no-brainer, right? And this is not magic. There's nothing magic about it. It's modern science finally designed for people like you and me. Now, if you're curious at all about this, if you have any curiosity about it whatsoever, just drop a fire emoji in the comments, and I have some information that I'll send you via Messenger. I'm not going to do a hard sales job on you. I think this pretty much, when you see the information, it pretty much sells itself. So drop a fire emoji in the comments, and I will get you the information. If you want to feel better and not slow down with age, you really, really need to give this a try. Have a blessed day.